with 97 mics, my favorite version.
Wow. Moving on.
Who is that?
We have Emski P33 with Dolph Ziggler. And we have Screech to Play with Ronald. Ronald.
God's name is Ronald.
Well,
Where's my stats?
there's
I was not given a run sheet.
there's no. As you guys can see,
Where's my run sheet?
I need you to do your own homework, Lenny. I feel like the last time we.
I feel naked out here without it.
Last time we had Battle of the Beasts here, you showed up, you didn't even have a blazer on. At least now you're looking professional. But
I was making a statement.
what was the statement?
No catering, no blazer.
Well, now look at you. No notes, no nothing. So, obviously as we go here, we got Emski taking on Screech to Play in a tables match. Tables match.
Stipulation after stipulation. Something to be said about a man who wrestles while listening to music. Confidence through the roof.
Interesting too. Maybe it doesn't want. It takes away the potential for mind games. If nobody can get in your head because you can't hear them.
Very true. You can't hear the audience. You can't hear anything.
He's just focused on his one goal, which is putting Dolph Ziggler through a table.
Yes. I can learn a lot by watching this man, Ronald. But Ziggler putting on a wrestling clinic at the moment.
Well, he was
Former Kent State wrestling champion. There you go. I have done my homework. Apology accepted.
There's no apology.
You said I didn't do my homework.
I'll never apologize to you.
You should. You deserve it. Kent State University, Dolph Ziggler, former champion, undefeated. Clearly exhibiting those same attributes here tonight. Ooh, wow. Vicious German suplex.
So now, obviously, table match. You have to put your opponent through a table. Both men seem to be relatively the same size, not so much a power advantage here. But I would say Dolph Ziggler probably has the experience over a guy like Ronald.
True, but with a guy like Ronald, how much can you study?
True.
You can study Dolph Ziggler quite in depth, but a guy like Ronald with no experience, you're not sure exactly what he's capable of.
Almost an anomaly there, as he's just Grandmaster Sex saying.
I guess, and with that bone tattoo on his right thigh there, I can only assume that man is bad to the bone.
Potentially. Or maybe he is a bonehead. Bonehead.
I guess time will tell.
Time will tell.
Clearly, Dolph Ziggler all over him, so Ronald will no doubt have a bone to pick with Dolph Ziggler at any moment.
I think people forget just how experienced, how talented Dolph Ziggler is when he gets lost in the shuffle every now and then. But again, he's a former world champion. Intercontinental champion,
tag team champion. The man has done it all. Money in the Briefcase winner. He has done it all.
And he obviously knows what to do in a tables match. He brings the table for the first time.
Workhorse for over 10 years. Dolph Ziggler, one of the best. And just blasting Ronald in the face with that vicious table.
Now sets him up.
There we go. This is the way to do it. This is smart. But we've also seen this backfire.
We have. Someone has to set up the table, but doesn't necessarily mean Ronald's in trouble right now.
Ziggler going for the win.
That's not going to do it, though. That is not going to do it.
That's not what I expected. Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
What the hell is Seth Rollins doing out here?
And he's going right after Ziggler.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what is happening?
So first distraction, first run-in of the tournament. There always seems to be, I don't know why, people seem to think that they can get involved in these things. Could be very detrimental to Dolph Ziggler right now.
The question is, why is Seth Rollins helping Ronald? Or is this for Seth Rollins' own personal interest?
What personal interest? He's not even in this tournament.
What is going on here?
Maybe some history we don't know about. He just leaves.
Seth's job is done. Let's see if Ronald can take advantage.
Maybe there's some Seth and Ronald teamwork going on. A potential tag team we don't know about.
Oh my goodness. The Zigman is in trouble.
That was a huge interference by Seth there. That could be the difference maker. As Ronald was in trouble until Seth came out.
Wait a minute.
Ronald in trouble again.
Ronald in trouble again.
But again, that's not going to do it. That is not enough to put him through the table. Ronald's in trouble here, though. Oh my!
Counter!
Huge counter.
I thought Ronald was going to send him into the... Oh, firing up. We've seen that before on numerous occasions.
Interesting. And a dilly knee move.
Whoa! Finish him. Get him through the table, Ronald.
That could be enough, but Ronald's not. Oh.
Perhaps he has something else in mind here.
Interesting tactic. Maybe he didn't like that corner.
No, bring it to hard cam. Very smart.
Interesting.
Ring awareness.
Interesting. Now it's just a matter of. Uh-oh. Oh my God! Hold on. Oh!
And the table did not break.
Enough. Not enough.
What else? We've seen Ziggler chop. We've seen him drop kick. He's gonna have to pull out he's gonna have to pull something else up a little bigger in order to finish this match.
That's right. That's exactly right. Ronald's in trouble though. He hasn't really had an opportunity. A famouser. And DOLPH moving. Interesting call here.
And DOLPH turning his back to hard cam.
He likes his table.
Perhaps
he likes that corner.
A little odd choice in regards to ring positioning. If you want to learn correct ring positioning, you should apply at flatbackswrestlingschool.com today.
It's also sponsoring Battle of the Beast 4 here. And hold on. Ronald fighting out.
Looked like Ziggler was going for an exploder.
Almost through there. That would surely put him through the table.
And now Ronald looking to end this match.
Big counter.
And we could see it.
Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
Yes! Oh! Screech to play.
Wow.
Moving on. My God, Lenny.
You have to ask yourself, those two chops and that one drop kick, could that be what cost Ziggler the match?
He had 3 solid chances to put Ronald through the table couldn't get it done.
He did. Screech to play. Congratulations, you are moving on in the Battle of the Beast tournament. Numero.
As we move on here, a no holds barred match, we have Big E representing the Storied, and we have Scott Hall representing John Mar 71. Old J Mar over here. He's not a newcomer to the Battle of the Beast. He's been in 3 of 4, I believe, potentially 4 of 4. I as well don't have my statistics. But the Storied, I believe, making a Battle of the Beast debut here.
So far, so good.
Now, what have you seen? From what you've seen here, Lenny, who has been the match of the tournament so far?
Ooh, the match of the tournament. I was thoroughly entertained by the battle between Chugs and the Hitman.
Very nice, yes.
Backstage brawl, very violent. Could have possibly went any which way, and clearly the more violent man came out on top.
That's right.
But yes, that has been the match of the tournament thus far for me. Yourself?
I might have to go with probably the same one.
Yes, of course you would. Yes, great minds think alike.
Brett and Chugs just had a real what did they say? Knockdown, drag out brawl.
Ah, yes, they have.
They dragged it all the way out to the parking lot where that security guard, he ran away for his life.
Yes, I'm sure we won't be seeing him at the arena anymore.
Right.
How about Razor just...
Now here's the thing. J Mar, I believe in Battle of the Beast 1, had a great run. A great run, actually almost won the Sweets Championship. Since then, looking to find his footing again, always has a very solid showing.
It's difficult once you fall all the way down the ladder from the top. When you're this close and you fall all the way back down, the only way to go is back up. He's been consistent. There's been good showings, but in order to win the Sweets Championship and $500, like you said, you have to bring your A game to the Battle of the Beast tournament. I am sorry, Beast. It was me. I was... Oh, they seem to left.
It seems to happen. It seems to always happen. But again, as you were saying, momentum.
Yes,
momentum is an interesting thing.
Momentum.
Once you've been to the top, once you've tasted how close to becoming the Sweets champion you could be, it almost becomes a mental game at that point. You prove physically you can do it. Now it's just mentally if you can get over those hurdles, potentially that you've placed in your own way.
I think that's what it boils down to.
I think so.
Every competitor here in the Battle of the Beast tournament is obviously in shape. Their cardiovascular is through the roof.
Yes.
You know, their tolerance for pain is second to none. Very unique athletes. What it does boil down is to exactly what my good friend Sonny here said. It is all up here. You want to be the Sweets champion? You want cash money? You got to have it up here too.
You do. Not only do you have to be physically tough, mentally tough.
Yes.
Almost more so. Especially if you're somebody like a loser 924 who was a former Sweets champion. He lost the championship. He's on that road back to becoming the champion again. Or if you're a Just Rick 64, current champion, looking to go through the tournament and retain for the first time ever. Huge mental game. Huge mental game there.
That would be
on both
historic.
ends.
That would be historic. I'm also very happy to see Big E here in the tournament. Very happy.
Solid choice. Solid choice right here by the Storied.
And just punishing. Oh my gosh. Just
Powerhouse.
Power.
Wow.
Exactly what we expect to see.
Big
And a
pin.
man his size was the cover.
Damage is being done here by both men.
Now, having said that, Sonny, in your opinion, because damage retention is on, who do you think has taken on the most damage so far in the tournament? Who do you think is at a disadvantage going into the second round?
Honestly, I've got to say Chugs. The only man he's been slammed into cars and on concrete. A huge choke
Pile
slam.
driver.
He's not 100%. He is not 100% moving
We
forward.
have a quick cover. And a kick out.
That big choke slam is more than enough to put a normal man down.
Big E is not a normal man.
That's correct.
Oh, but Razor has something else in mind. Could we see that patent Razor's Edge?
Oh,
the
big
counter.
Big counter.
And
was
that might
huge.
have saved him the tournament thus far.
Very, very big counter right there. Well timed. He was in trouble. He was in a lot of trouble right there. Still is. He's not really out of harm's way yet.
Oh, just gouging at the face.
The ref kind of letting that go. A little surprising here. But I guess it is a no-holds barred.
Anything kind of goes. You can break the rules. And if you want to be the Sweets champion, sometimes you got to break a couple rules.
That's where it comes to you and your moral compass.
All over the place.
All over the place.
Oh! Wow, I haven't seen that.
Huge belly button.
In a millennia.
Just two, but close to, though. This is where the damage starts sinking in. This is where it's so key. Huge splash!
Could that do it?
Oh!
It does! Big E!
Big E with a
Did not need the big ending,
Wow!
but that 270 plus pound frame crashing down on a man will be enough to get him into the second round.
Story moving on. And loving it. And loving it.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor, sir, because the second round is not going to be easy.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. As we move on to another no-holds-barred match here. And we have Owen Hart representing Rockin' Rob. And we have John Cena representing Hot Shot Reborn. Now, if you're looking at this matchup here, Lenny, who would you say the advantage goes to in a no-holds-barred scenario?
It depends if Owen can see John.
I get it. Interesting. Let's assume, hypothetically, for argument's sake,
Yes.
he can see him. Who has the advantage?
Oh. Speed, agility with an Owen, a king of hearts, if you will, against a man who not only strength, as you can just see, comes into play, but sheer tenacity.
Yes.
In John Cena. There's no quit in that man.
There is.
You better beat him within an inch of his life if you stand any chance at all.
Well, and luckily, it's a no-holds-barred matchup, so you can, if you felt like it, go grab some stairs, go grab a chair, go grab a table, which we'll see if that comes into play, because you will need to pull out all the stops if you want to beat somebody like a John Cena.
That is correct.
Oh,
Very
Elbow
Orndorff-like. Very
bridge of the
Orndorff-like
nose.
elbow. Beautiful.
so now obviously if we're looking at finishing maneuvers here, we know that Owen has the sharpshooter,
Yes.
John Cena with the STF, and as well as the attitude adjustment.
Yes.
Both very, very dangerous. Both would count in this match a submission or a pinfall. Which one do you think comes into play here?
I feel that Owen is more well-versed. He's got very educated feet. We've seen that patented spin kick. We've seen that overhead throw, that belly-to-belly suplex on the move where he can snap that out of nowhere if you're not paying attention. Whoa, we see a belly-to-belly suplex from John Cena here. Also no stranger to strength and power. But Owen also likes to utilize that pile driver. And we do know that John Cena has a history of neck issues. He once had to have neck surgery. So we'll see if that comes into play in all this.
Very, very true. And Owen, not afraid to go to the top rope. High-flying style, hard-hitting, and very good at it.
Yes. Very good all around.
Solid pick. This could very well be the matchup of the tournament here. Could be a final anywhere else in the world.
Very true. It looks like both men are going to try and take it to the outside here.
We'll see. No holds barred. As you see, those wooden steps out there can be used as a weapon.
Wooden steps. When was the last time you saw some of those? Only in the Sweets Arena will you see wooden steps.
That's right. That's right.
Both men exchanging rights. Cena with the better.
Oh my God, no, almost.
You don't want to slug it out with a John Cena, let me tell you.
He knows what to do right there. He's going to the body and the head. He's using both arms. That's right. Owen with the smart thing, getting out of dodge there. Oh, now stomping the man when he's down. And again, that's a third belly to belly suplex. He keeps walking in there, getting caught with it. Needs to pay attention. Can't keep getting hit with those.
No. And now Cena throwing a couple boots of his own.
Almost maybe softening him up for that STF, working on some body parts. Huge. God, you were not lying about the strength advantage of a John Cena.
How much protein do you think that man consumes in one day? In one sitting?
2,000 milligrams.
Of protein. Milligrams. Is
Yes.
milligrams smaller than grams? I guess it is if it's a milli.
I don't know. If I had a milli, it would be more than what I have now currently.
Ah, yes.
It's tough to say. It's tough to say. We're just commentators. We're not mathematicians.
Very true. Very true. Nor are we bakers.
Bakers.
Bakers. So millimeters and teaspoons and
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes,
I
do.
I don't bake.
All the conversions.
Yes.
Every single
Not a
conversion.
conversionalist.
No conversionals. We get it. We get it.
Yes, Owen just picking apart John. Get up, Jonathan!
Referee actually in position there in case John does decide to give up. But no, that's not enough. Not enough.
Be silent, beasts! Ooh, and a patented side Russian. A Hart special.
Probably learned in the dungeon.
Wait a minute.
Hold on a sec.
What is going on here?
Hold on a second.
Crowd rallying for John. What is happening? Oh, wait a minute!
Hold on!
No! The Viper!
Ah!
With an RKO out of nowhere! Cena going for the cover!
Could that be enough?
1, 2.
Oh my
wow.
God!
Wow! Randy Orton, the Viper, sneaking in and hitting one of those patented RKOs out of nowhere, but still, could that? Oh, Owen just refusing
What the hell was Randy
to
doing
go
out
quietly into the night.
there? Was he helping Cena?
I mean,
Or was he against Owen? We don't know.
who
Randy's
knows
not in this
with
tournament.
Randy's usually not. Randy's all about Randy.
Yes. You can't trust him. You can't trust a Viper. 5-knuckle shuffle!
Oh, did you say Randy was in the tournament?
He's not in the tournament.
Then what is his agenda?
I don't know.
Cena with another 5-knuckle shuffle.
Couple 5
And
knuckles.
now here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Owen Hart's in trouble here. He tried to show a little rally like he wasn't, but... Oh, no. Oh!
That's it, and a quick cover.
I can do it!
Referee position.
Wow!
That will do it. It took an RKO, a 5-knuckle shuffle, and an attitude adjustment to get the job done. Sonny, do you feel the RKO was a turning point in this match?
Hot Shot Reborn moving on, and I've got to say, I don't know if he would have if it wasn't for that RKO.
That snake in the grass, that
Wow.
Viper, Randy Orton, giving the assist. Give him the assist. John Cena.
No. And now we have our last matchup in the first round. We have Jay Boog with Roman Reigns taking on our Sweets champion, Just Rick 64.
Oh my.
As we know, obviously, champion always gets an entrance here.
Sponsored there by Flatbacks Wrestling School.
There he is.
The champion, Just Rick 64.
Now, hold on a second.
What's happening?
That's Chief JD. He's the Sweets in the bank holder.
Wait a minute. Steel chair. Rick, look out from behind. Who's he coming after? Oh, no.
He doesn't have the briefcase with him. He
No.
doesn't have the briefcase.
He had a steel chair. I like him already.
What is he doing? Just trying to soften him up?
Soften him up. Is that what you're calling it? This is a mugging.
This is not. He does not have the briefcase. Nothing has started here. This is just a brawl.
The last thing you want to do is try and brawl it out with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that knee is injured after that vicious chair shot.
Now this is
Oh my goodness.
this is hugely detrimental. Hugely detrimental. Just Rick 64 hasn't even competed in a match yet. This is his first matchup, and Chief JD already out there getting involved, letting him know that he is watching, he is ready with that briefcase, despite not cashing in right here. But there's a huge pile driver!
Austin needs to give himself some space, give himself a moment to catch his breath.
And this is, we're finally getting to the scheduled matchup here. Chief
Austin worked tighten up that knee
JD.
brace after getting jumped earlier on. Oh, and Roman flying across the ring.
Chief JD heading to the back with his tail between his legs there on a, would you call that a successful or unsuccessful jumping of our champion?
I'm
Just
going to
Rick?
call it successful. I think Austin got a quick shot in, and I believe the job was done. But he is obviously at a disadvantage here. Roman is all over him.
Yeah, Just Rick is not at 100% here, courtesy of Chief JD with that chair shot. And again, not cashing in on this match right
So
here.
I kind of like the strategy on that. Sending a message early, letting him know what could happen.
Like, I'm there, you better be watching kind of thing.
Psychological warfare.
Interesting. Now we'll have to see if Just Rick can even get past this first matchup.
Anything can happen here in Battle of the Beast.
Roman, Jay Boog firmly in control here.
Just picking Stone Cold apart. Last person you want to have an advantage on you is Roman Reigns. Let me tell you that.
Yes. I'm with you on that one. Rolling to the outside almost. And I believe I did see that correctly. This is a submission match. Submission match.
Oh my, I did not see that.
So,
I would like to see a patented Stone Cold Stunner, though.
well, a stunner could do some damage, but not enough to win you the match in this scenario.
Well, then let me ask you, based on that quick little tidbit that you just threw out there, Roman Reigns, not exactly known to be a submission wrestler. Very strong, very powerful, very explosive.
Yes.
But in terms of technical submission wrestling, I don't know how versed he is.
The Superman punch, the spear, the power bombs, those will not get the job done and have someone submit unless you literally beat them into submission. But if we're talking strictly submission holds, I've got to give the advantage, even despite the jumping before the bell, to Just Rick here. We know that he's got a history. He's used the $1 Million Dream in the past. I believe he's used the sharpshooter. He knows at least a couple to get by. Roman, I'm not sure what he knows.
I guess time will tell. This is a match specific, so in that case, this favors Stone Cold.
Very, very interesting matchup here, especially with the submission match. All the matchups are random. All these stipulations are random. So these two, more of a power brawlers in a submission match, is very interesting. Probably not the matchup or the stipulation that either of them were hoping for. This matchup also could very well be a final anywhere in the world here. Into the
Anywhere in the world. The matchups in this tournament, this first round, have been fantastic thus far.
Yes.
Really setting the tone.
Every single one could be a final. It's just a matter of if it is or not. Now, I've got to say, I'd like to say that Just Rick is starting to rally here, but I think he's yet to get out the starting blocks after that attack from Chief JD.
He needs an opening. He needs an opening, and he needs it soon.
He does. He can't. Again, you take all the damage, everything that happens to you from the start of the Battle of the Beast till the end. You take it all with you. And Just Rick, his damage meter just went up a little bit more before this match even started.
Oh, but he's still got some left in the tank there, countering a suplex. A supplé, as it's known in some parts of the world. And now he seems to be taking it. There we go. That's what we need to see.
Very interesting. That brawling style.
Opening up a can.
There's submission. That could be more than enough, but it isn't. Haven't seen. I don't believe we've seen a submission attempted by Roman yet.
Not yet, but at least we know he can counter. He can counter. So he has been doing some training in the submission world, but here he's looking for that patented punch.
Just Rick almost.
Oh, and a spear off the apron.
Damage it will do, yes, but it will not submit the man.
That was a big fall. Wow.
Now I feel like if you're against somebody like a Roman Reigns, he's a big, strong man trying to put him in a submission.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to see one. There it is. Stone Cold Stunner. That just made the tournament for me. And locking in a submission.
But Roman immediately out.
Quickly out. Surprising after that stunner. And now Austin over that pile driver.
Wow! Pile driver. Just Rick building some momentum here.
Just building a ton of momentum.
Couple clotheslines.
He needs to lock in a submission right now while Roman's all discombobulated.
What does he have? Trying to hold that big man down in a submission, though, is very difficult. Taking his time. Not much urgency right now. And that's when it'll turn on you.
You can't waste time in a tournament like this. You can't. Every second is crucial. And again, just building momentum. Very smart on Roman's part. Taking a breather, rolling out. Austin not giving him a half a second to breathe.
Interesting strategies here in the submission match.
Based on where they're at right now, who do you think has the advantage?
It's hard to tell. I feel
Rick has turned this around greatly in his favor, but we can't forget how much damage was done to him earlier with that chair shot to the leg.
A lot of damage done, but we've seen a couple submission attempts by Just Rick here. I've still, again, yet to see a submission attempt by Roman.
That could cost him.
Does he? We don't even know if he has
one. Oh, the Superman punch!
Continuing to do damage, but we need a submission. Just Rick now just getting mauled. Oh, avoids the spear.
Both benches throwing clubbing blows.
Building up momentum again. Just Rick has done this several times, building up momentum.
And he has busted open Roman Reigns. The big dog is bleeding.
Stunner!
Oh my God, that has got to do it. All he has to do is lock in a submission, and this match could be over.
But can he?
He's not looking for a third.
He could.
Sending a statement to Eddie, who could be watching in the back.
Oh!
Third stunner. Oh my gosh.
What is he going for here?
Very uncharacteristic.
Oh,
solid double axe handle. Roman wisely, he is covered in blood. He's taken 3 stone cold stunners. The fact that the man is standing on his feet and still fighting back says a lot about the man's character, but at this moment, he's in a world of trouble.
This is what you're going to get from Jay Boog, though, is a fight like this. But again, 0 submissions attempted.
Just ground and pound efforts. Like you said before, that will not win you the match. It will not win you the match.
It won't. Roman has to try for something. Has to try for a submission hold. Anything will do.
Give him a Charlie horse, Roman.
3 stunners so far, my God.
A chin lock, a rear chin lock.
I don't know if this is going to be enough, though. I don't know if this could do it.
Nope. Austin getting to his feet.
Just Rick fighting out.
Already battling back.
What's he going for here? Oh.
Little hammerlock body slam there.
Potentially maybe softening something up for a submission on the arm. What is this? It was a neck crank.
I wonder if that could do it.
We saw 3 stunners on that neck.
Cutting off the man's oxygen supply.
Roman can't get out.
Roman has to move. Every second that passes, he loses more and more. Oh, wow. Austin gave up, realizing that Roman might not have submitted. And he's going to walk right into a... wow! A massive sit-down powerbomb. But Roman... feeling the effects of that, mustering the last bit of energy he possibly had.
Whoever moves on to the second round of this is going to be...
in a world of trouble, sir.
Oh, both men missing. Austin finally buries the knee in the breadbasket.
This is any man's... I thought 3 stunners would have 100% done it for sure by now. Possibly a fourth. Potentially a fourth. Roy, he hits this and it's over. Oh, my goodness. How much more can a one-man take?
Dude!
Austin looking to put it away.
That's it!
That is it. I mean, at this point, it's a mercy.
4 stunners. Obviously, the damage was done to that neck of Jay Boog.
Covered in blood.
Just Rick 64, our Sweets champion. Moving on to the second round, keeping that dream alive.
Overcoming the odds.
Wow.
Overcoming that interference earlier on in the match. That chair shot to the back of the leg. The current champ is moving on. The chances of a repeat now become that much closer.
Now that is huge as we head into the quarterfinals here, Lenny.
What?